Welcome back, Latino Wealth Club, to another episode of the Latino Wealth Club podcast. We have a good one for you today. Something different. We're going to be talking about successful first-generation Mexican Americans that have made a name for themselves here in the United States. But with that being said, make sure you're liking, sharing, and most importantly, subscribing, as we're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers. Also, I invite you all to check out our website, LatinoWealthClub.com, where I post articles on finance and politics. You can sign up for our newsletter today. Also, if you look in the description, there's a link to our Discord where there's about 46 members talking about generational wealth, fitness, investing, sharing books, and sometimes even bullshitting. But, you know, if you want to join, you want to be a part of the Latino Wealth Club community, feel free to join. But without further ado, this is your host, MP, Behind the Scenes.
AZ.
And AZ, who do you think we're going to be talking about today, man? Do you even know of any successful Mexican-American men out there, or even women?
To be honest, none. Besides one person who owns Coca-Cola, I think lives in Mexico and was born a Mexican.
The guy, the inventor or the owner? Current owner?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's the
I'm going to
owner
have to
or
do
the
some
inventor.
research on that, man.
Somebody, I'm not sure if it's a partial owner or whatever. I know there's a couple of them. Lives in Mexico and was a Mexican. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that why Mexican Coke tastes better?
They fucking love it, dude.
Okay, well, I'm actually going to be talking about this guy named Arturo Moreno. He was born in Tucson, Arizona on August 14th, 1946. So bro's old. Bro, you know, hey, man, con todo respeto, Arturo, but I'm just saying, man, I gotta make that known. He was born to Mexican immigrant parents, and he grew up in a working-class family, experiencing migrant struggles firsthand. I think AZ and I could relate to that, you know, times where maybe our parents couldn't read certain bills or certain things in the mail, and we had to translate, right? Or maybe there's things that, you know, they couldn't understand, and we had to explain it to them. AZ, did you have to go through some of those experiences?
Absolutely.
Do you remember going to parent-teacher conferences and having to, your son talks a lot. Ma, dice que habla mucho.
Yep. No, at that point, my mom spoke enough Spanish to talk to the teachers. But I will say that.
Enough Spanish?
Yeah. I mean, enough English
to
get through those parent-teacher conferences.
Gotcha.
But I will say I probably put myself into more schools than my parents did.
Really?
Like signing up for them and telling them what the
At what age
process.
did you have to do that?
Oh, man. I remember doing it in elementary school.
Really?
Yeah, I remember reading papers to them in elementary school for sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, I remember translating things for them, but I know for the most part, my dad already kind of knew English as well.
Okay.
So he took care, for the most part, most of that thing, those things.
Yeah.
Because he went to like school to get his GED and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but I did, like, for example, when I was with my mom by myself, for sure, I definitely had to translate. Definitely was in those situations, you know. But with my father pretty much took lead when it came to most of those things, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like your mother.
Gotcha.
In your sense. But yeah, man, this guy, he pretty much grew up the same way we did. He ended up attending the University of Arizona and getting a degree in marketing. After getting a degree in marketing from the University of Arizona, he served in the U.S. military, in the Army branch, during the Vietnam War, and that's actually where he built discipline and character. Now, after the Army, well, let me say this. Thank you for your service, Arturo, if you are watching this, because I'm sure there's no, like, podcast about him, so he's probably like, oh, this is the first one, let me check it out. He might be checking this out, man, so leave us a comment if you are. But after he got out the military, he started his career path, and he started with Eller Outdoor, showcasing his marketing talent early on, and then after Eller Outdoor, he joined Outdoor Systems, a billboard company. And he helped it grow exponentially, bro. They ended up getting bought out by Infinity Broadcasting in 1996 for $8 billion. And that's where Moreno actually got his financial breakthrough, bro. Like, so I guess since he was one of the main marketing people, he got a cut of that sale, bro.
Wait, what year did you say that was?
1996.
1996.
$8 billion, bro.
In 1996.
Bro, yeah, bro was like balling, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
Mexican-American immigrant parents. I mean, imagine how that would feel, bro. And how proud his parents probably felt. Like, damn, we made a sacrifice and it paid off, right? Coming to this country. Well, because of that, now in 2003, Moreno purchased the Anaheim Angels from the Walt Disney Company for $184 million. Yeah. So I don't know how much money he got from the $8 billion, but he had enough to buy the Anaheim Angels at the time. So when he actually bought the Anaheim Angels, he actually lowered the ticket prices to make the games more accessible and more exciting for the fans. And he renamed the Angels to the Los Angeles Angels. And I'm assuming that's where he put of Anaheim at the end, right? And then he started signing like higher competitive players to make the team more attractive to like, you know, young fans and just fans in general. And I mean, you know, they haven't won a World Series. I am a Dodgers fan.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah, they haven't won a World Series. I mean, since like I think a year or two before he bought it. I think they won in like 2002. They won in those early years. I mean, he might have been like the first year owner, second year owner. Who knows? Don't quote me on that. But I remember they won somewhere, I think in the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. If my baseball history does me correct, maybe you could look it up. But you know, this for me, bro, is inspiring because I never knew that a Chicano, a Mexican American, owned the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, bro. I think that kind of makes me want to buy some Angels gear just to have it, just to show some support. You know, even though I'm a Dodgers fan, I wouldn't mind having an Angels hat now because now knowing that a fellow Chicano, someone that grew up in my position or I could relate to, that might even look like me, now owns the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, bro. I mean, because it doesn't say he sold it or anything like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure. They can't hear you if you're trying to talk. Yeah.
My question was if they still own it.
Yeah, I'm assuming they do.
Right.
Yeah, but you know, eventually he did end up starting the Moreno Family Foundation, and it supports education and youth programs and community development. So I don't know if he's like targeting maybe Latino communities in specific, but he does try to give back to the community. Can you do me the favor and look up when the Angels last won their World Series?
You were correct, 2002.
2002. Okay,
Yep.
so the right before he bought it, they won.
Yes.
Okay.
So the president currently is John Carpino. The general manager is Perry Manison.
Does it say the owner?
The principal owner says Arte Moreno.
Yeah, that's Arturo Moreno.
Yes, Arturo
Yeah.
Moreno, yeah.
Yeah, bro. So we have a Chicano owns the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. So if you guys didn't know, now you know. Maybe share that with a friend. You know, we got to make sure our community is being, you know, they're getting credit where credit is due, bro. Because I'm pretty sure, again, no one has really highlighted his success like I have today. But with that being said, I'm money in, no money out. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, and I hope you're the next Arturo Moreno. Don't be a little bitch.